Hey everybody. It's been a few days. I've been busy, as I'm sure we all have. If you guys are, working on resolutions or affirmations or goals you're setting for the new year, I know from personal experience and statistically speaking that once we hit sort of the week after the new year mark, which is kind of where we're at now, some of us start to peter out, start feeling like we're not meeting our goals and whatnot. And I just want to tell you to keep at it. It's more about the journey than the destination. And give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Having said that, I'm going to shift gears and I am going to share a sort of essay that I wrote a while back called Choices. We all have them. And I thought that that was really sort of fitting given that we're in a new year and we each have the power to choose how our lives will go to a great extent through our mindset. So here is an essay that I wrote a while back called Choices. Life is all about choices. We make them from the time we wake up until the time we go to sleep. We make them from the day we are born until the day we die. Choices determine what kind of experience we will have in all things. We choose how we act and how we react. We choose whether to act or to react to begin with. Triggers and old wounds can cause us to make choices that might not be best for us. But if we are open to learning and have at least some faith, there is good to be found in all things, even the difficult, painful, scary ones. Fear seems to hold a great amount of sway over most of us, unfortunately. We are conditioned from a young age to fear certain things, to avoid certain things, to avoid unfavorable outcomes. And we carry all of that fear and conditioning into our adult lives. Sooner or later, though, we do come to a place in our lives where we simply aren't happy anymore with repeating these old, outdated reactions to situations and circumstances we may find ourselves in. That is when the undoing begins. Undoing. What does it mean exactly? Unlearning. We need to unlearn all that we were once taught that was the opposite of loving, compassionate, and forgiving. And then we begin the undoing. We strive to stop our knee-jerk reactions to things. We come to identify our triggers and we seek out the deep-seated wounds underneath. It could be something a parent said in a moment of anger. It could be something in the way a friend glanced at us with disapproval or judgment in their eyes when they themselves were having a bad day. Whatever it is, we sift, we unearth, and then we honor the wound. We place love there, we forgive, and we begin to heal. It is a slow, often day-to-day, even lifelong process. Undertake the process with grace. You deserve that. We all do. Once healing begins, freedom comes and triggers dissipate, and we no longer have the same responses we once did. Instead, we choose differently. We are empowered. The pain begins to subside. I've discovered in my own life that I've made a lot of choices out of fear, even though I consider myself a person of great faith. It is humbling. Trauma, especially childhood trauma, has informed so many of my own choices in life, as I know that it informs pretty much everyone's choices in life until they get to that place where they can look and say, okay, why am I reacting this way, and how can I choose differently? Awareness, as I've traveled through the years, has helped me to understand why I've chosen what I have, yet it hasn't altogether eradicated the fear that I still carry about a great number of things. Clearly, I too have more work and healing ahead of me. Here's to all of us walking this path and making this journey, because we're not doing it alone, we're doing it together. Have a great day.